A previous video we have discussed about Panchamahayagya. That video link is given in description box. In this video we are going to discuss about definitions of Athiti. After the Vedas, Dharmashastra literature is the most popular. During the Dharmashastra period, special rules were made for rituals. In the Varnashrama system, the four ashramas Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa were of great importance. Among these, the duties of a householder are especially important. Athiti Saparayan is one of the daily routine of the householder. Detailed description of Athiti can be found in the Dharma Shastra text. In English, Athiti also called as guest. In religious literature, we find many definitions of Athiti. These specialties focus on the different aspects of hospitality. Here an attempt has been made to analyze such definitions of Athiti. All Dharmasutras and Dharmashastras clearly define the speciality of the Athiti. The definition of Athiti is almost the same in all theology. According to Gautam Dharmasutra, a person from another village who comes at sunset and spends only one night is Athiti. Thus a person who arrives at or shortly after sunset is considered an Athiti because he has no other special place to stay. More importance was given to the Athitis who came in the evening. Similarly, people from the same village were not considered an Athitis. This can be explained in the light of the fact that those were the times with less transportation facilities, and thus people who travelled from one place to another during the evening needed places to stay, since people from the same village could return on the same evening. The term Athiti was limited only to those who came in the evening and needed to stay for the night. The person who comes in the evening and is on a journey and there is no arrangement for his stay, then he is called an Athiti for one night. There is a verse quoted in Shankayan Grihastha Sutra: one who is staying in the same village nor one who is returning from a journey will not be considered an Athiti. The Apastamba Dharma Sutra states that a person who comes to the householder only for the purpose of performing his duties and has no other purpose, he is called an Athiti, and respect shown to such Athiti brings peace and heavenly bliss. A person who lives in the same locality and is not on any journey will not be called an Athiti. In earlier times, sages and sannyasis used to accept alms from householder homes for the welfare of the householders and guide them in spirituality. The welfare of the householder was achieved only by the darshan of those brilliant sages and sannyasis. Like Sukdev Goswami, who narrated Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, used to take only one glass of cow's milk alms from householder. But right now, the sight of such brilliant sages and monks is rare, and those who roam around in their garb will mostly be found to be impostors. According to Vasishtha Dharmasutra, one who spends a night as per Brahmin tradition is called Athiti. They are called Athitis because their stay is brief. A Brahmin who lives in the same village or comes for a social visit is not considered an Athiti. It is said in Manusmriti that Eka Ratram tu Nivasana Athiti Brahmana Smruta Anityam hi stito Yasmad Asmat Atiruchyate. It is said in Manusmriti that a Brahmin who stays in another house only for one night, since there is no certainty for his staying for another next day, is called Athiti. A Brahmin living in the same village with householders or living with his wife is not considered an Athiti. They are known as Abhyagatas. The owner of the house should respectfully welcome an Athiti coming to the house after sunset and should not abandon him under any circumstances. It is mentioned in Yajnavalkya Smriti that a person who has a very good knowledge of Vedas should be considered as an Athiti. An Athiti is not just a revered person who enjoys a peaceful and comfortable stay in the householder residence. He is expected to have immense knowledge and nobility. A learned scholar is always a respected Athiti in the Grihastha ashram. The practices of ritual treatment of the Athiti Athiti are found in yagyas. A householder offers hospitality to his Athithis every day as a part of Panchamahayagya. At the end of sacrifice, first the Athiti should be fed and then alms should be given to the celibate. When an Athiti arrives after sunset, the householder should welcome him by giving him bed, seat and food according to his capacity. A person who is not virtuous and noble is not considered an Athiti. Shatpat says that whoever reaches the end of the Vaishwadev ritual, whether his character is good or bad, should be treated as an Athiti. That is, if someone comes for a religious ritual, then in that situation, the person coming should be treated like an Athiti. The Markandeya Purana states that a householder should not accept the following as Athitis: a friend, a fellow villager, and someone belonging to unknown family. Vishnu Puran confirms this view. From the above explanation, we should understand whom should not be considered as an Athiti. A friend or relative living in the same area or village should not be considered as an Athiti. A person about whom nothing is known should not be considered as an Athiti. A person addicted to alcohol, evil doing, lustful, or having bad behavior should not be considered an Athiti. A person who is not on any religious or necessary journey, who wanders without any worthy purpose just to pass his time and get free food, will not be considered an Athiti. In this way, we should understand that the one whose arrival has no fixed date and whose staying is also uncertain is called an Athiti. Only the one who is learned and whose coming, going and staying is uncertain, no matter what caste he belongs to, serving him is a noble deed. In such way, we have discussed about definitions of Athiti. To get such more information and enlighten yourself, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.